friends. My name is Miss Amy, and I want to welcome you to our Kids Core Praise and Worship Time. We're so excited you're here today because we have an amazing Bible story to tell you. Today, we're going to be learning all about how God loves me. Can you say that with me? Here we go. God loves me. Who loves you? That's right. God loves each and every one of you. But before we start our Bible story, let's have some fun. Raise your hand if you want to have fun. Raise 2 hands if you want to have fun. Me too. All right, let's have some fun with a dance party. Oh, but not any kind of dance party. Let's have a freeze dance party. Okay, to get the party started, we need to put on our dancing shoes. All right, I got my dancing shoes on. What do your dancing shoes look like? So cool. Okay, now we need some dancing music. Mr. DJ, play us some music. Okay, that sounds like some good dancing music. This is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna say a pose, and when the music stops, I want you to freeze in that pose. Okay, everybody dancing. All right, the first pose that we're going to do is a tree pose. Freeze! Did you freeze? So did I. That was so much fun. I'll do it again. All right. This time, when the music stops, we're gonna freeze on one leg. Everybody dancing. And freeze! Oh, this is a hard one. I'm kind of wobbly. Oh. Okay. Okay. That was fun. Let's do it again. This time, we're going to freeze on our best superhero pose. And freeze! Good job. All right, one more time. Here we go. We're dancing. This time, we're going to freeze, and anything goes. So think about how you want to pose. Here we go. And freeze. That was so much fun. You had some great poses. Not to mention, you were really good listeners. That reminds me of something that happened yesterday. I was listening to my friend Miss Denise tell this amazing Bible story. Hey, I would love for you to hear that Bible story too. If you want to hear a Bible story, can you raise your hand? If you want to hear a Bible story, can you raise 2 hands? Me too. But first, I want to show you something I made. This is my super spectacular sparkly crown. I made it because I wanted to pretend to be a queen. Did you know there's a whole book in the Bible about a queen? Her name was Queen Esther. Can you say that with me? Queen Esther. All right, now I think we're ready for our Bible story. Miss Denise, can you tell us more about Queen Esther? I'll even let you borrow my super spectacular sparkly crown.
Hi friends. Hi Miss Amy. Thank you for offering to share your crown with me. But look, I have my very own crown and I made it out of things that are very special during this time. I started mine with toilet paper tubes. Do you know that you can make a crown at your house and you can make it from anything? So maybe ask your adult or your grown-up if they could help you find some cool things that you could use to make a crown. If you can't make a crown, maybe you can just find a hat that you can put on. And when you put that on, I want you to remember, just like I do when I put on my crown, that God loves us. And sometimes he helps us do really hard things. But why in the world would a crown remind me of that? Well, there's this great story in the Bible that I love about a queen named Esther. And God wanted her to do something that was very hard, and she was afraid because she thought the king might be mad when she asked for this giant favor. So she worried and worried, but she did what God wanted her to do because she knew that God had a plan for her. And you know what's crazy? God has a plan for you and every one of you. And God has a plan for me. And sometimes God's plans are hard, and sometimes they make us a little bit scared because they seem like they're so big that we can't even imagine how we're going to do it. But if we remember that no matter what we try to do, that God's going to be with us every step of the way, and that God loves us and will always be with us, we can do that. And you know how I told you God had a plan for Esther? Did you know that part of God's plan for each and every one of us, he has big plans and some little plans, but one of God's plans and one of the things that God calls each of us to do is to be nice to other people. It's to care about other people and love our neighbor just like we love ourselves. And God calls us to share and be kind. So I know sometimes it really can be hard to share our toys, and sometimes it can really be hard to wait our turn. And sometimes it's super hard when we don't get what we want because we think that that's the very best thing. But you know what? No matter what, God has a plan for you. And sometimes we don't really know what it is and we don't know how it's going to turn out. But as long as you remember, no matter how big the plan is that God has for me, that he's going to be right there with me the whole time that I'm doing that. And there's no way that I can fail if I have God on my side. So get yourself a crown to remind you of Queen Esther and to remind you that God loves you and he will be with you no matter what. So keep your eyes open. Look for those big plans God has for you because he's going to be there and make sure you're successful. We're so glad you came and spent time with us today. We miss seeing you on Sundays. Have a great week. Be sure and tell that special people in your life Happy Mother's Day, and we'll see you next week. So long, friends.
Thanks for that amazing story, Miss Denise. I love your crown. Kids, have fun making your crowns, and remember that God loves you. And hey, grown-ups, have you checked out the Kids Core YouTube channel? That's where you'll find lots of great Kids Core programming videos along with some other great resources. So head over to YouTube today, type in Kids Core, and check it out. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong.